much, and welcome to ASMR Review. If you haven't guessed, we're talking about Goodnight Moon, which at the time of this recording, she's at 771,000 subs, 190 plus videos. We're also doing this a little different. Normally I'm sitting down. Today we're standing up, so we'll see how that goes. I did a little renovating of my space, so some things are moved around, and this is probably the best setup I've had other than standing up, so we'll see. I have never been happier, at least at the current day, to delve into an ASMR channel like I have with Goodnight Moons. There's so much to say here. Strap in, folks. When I sat down and uploaded my first video, I had someone named Predator H2O, I believe is how you pronounce it. They commented if I had checked out Goodnight Moon. At the time I knew very little. I knew of her. I have not seen her stuff. So thank you, denizen of the internet, if you're still listening, because I know I take some breaks here and there, so we'll try and get a recording schedule, but we'll see what happens. But now I know. I've never in my life seen the length of some of these videos with the amount of work put in. Her 2-hour All Hallows Eve festival is a one-woman movie, packed with lore and magic and mild, wild theatrics to whisk you away into this world she's created. The runtime itself isn't as impressive as the content within it. Her attention to detail is stupid. I almost hate how good she is. Every second is thoughtful into the story she's telling, and the sound work on top of it. For 2 hours. And she has more than just this one. It's not the only one. Goodnight Moon takes ASMR as an art and cranks it up to 11. There are other ASMR artists that do this, but she has her own kind of flavor to it that I don't know how many people could copy. So much so that I don't even know if she knows what a green screen is, or just spits at the thought of having one. Her backgrounds are always practical, and with videos out once or twice a week, that blows my mind. At least typically it's once or twice a week from recording and looking at her backlog. It blows my mind. Not to mention interacting with the props in the background, which immerses you even more. You might think it's a green screen, and then it's not. So much effort is usually put into the background, especially the role plays, that the content itself could be absolute trash, and you'd still be captivated by the visuals. The work is noticed and appreciated. Her costumes are one to rival anyone in the game. Again, like the backgrounds, the cosplay / costumes are crafted with artistry and care. Usually they're adding elements to her story or taking a much larger role and being the only thing standing out. Sometimes she will have a solid color or limited environment, and the look is even more of a focal point. And we can't talk about ASMR without the sound. The sound is always crisp and sometimes layered. Layered sounds are personally one of my favorites, but I understand it's a pain to basically make multiple ASMR videos in one. However, you'll find them with Goodnight Moon every now and again, and even sounds added in post-recording. If you're a fan of lo-fi ASMR or low quality / white noise sounds, unfortunately I don't think she has any that I've seen. Her perfectionist tendencies don't cater to the scrub lords like me. I like to get down and dirty every now and again with my sound. Why did I write that? The amount of writing and setup for these videos are a benchmark. This is what everybody should aim to beat for storytellers everywhere on YouTube, not just ASMR creators. She guides you through your time with her, letting you just relax and follow along with no effort at all. Everything feels very natural. I think this is her biggest talent in pure ASMR terms. letting you just sit along for the ride and feel like you're a part of it. Anything that gets quote-unquote too creative, like some of her high fantasy videos, she makes sure to use semi-stereotypical phrases or ingredients in the world or just general items in the world to captivate those that enjoy it while still making it her own and still pretty easy to follow and understand. Some could find themselves overwhelmed as they pay attention to all the detail. This is an ASMR creator firing on all cylinders for sure. As much as it may be overwhelming to the eyes, it makes rewatching any video an adventure. Locating certain objects or references within, Goodnight Moon puts the effort in where necessary, and admittedly sometimes rarely overdoing it. Sometimes with all the activity and things to look at and the amount of fantasy vocabulary that may lose some people. But these are elements that really show off her creativity and ultimately are just subjective in your preference. I personally love all the effort, and when I see an explosive background, I'm in. When I see a new fantasy style video, I'm watching multiple times. I will say, when a Goodnight Moon video drops, you know what you're getting, and it's always a pleasure seeing my notifications go off now. She has quickly made me reevaluate my list of top content creators, and the competition out there truly has someone to contend with. So go watch or listen to Goodnight Moon. She's a marvel. Thanks for listening, everyone. And if you would consider liking and subscribing, you'd be doing me a favor. Leave me a comment on what you'd like to see next, or what you'd like in general. Be nice, be well, drink plenty of water. I'll see you around.